Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Door-to-Door YouTube channel. Today, I want to kind of revisit something that we already do have a video on, but now with the newer frequencies, I thought I'd just revisit home linking. So exactly what home linking is, chances are if you found this video, you already know. There are the little buttons that are built into the car, usually in the rear view mirror, the sun visor, or somewhere in that top center console to open and close the door without needing the handheld remote. Door to door, door to door, door to door. So LiftMaster recently came out with their newest frequency, their Security 3.0, the most recent frequency. It's supposed to be better with interference. It's going to lock out the counterfeit remotes that we've been seeing from Amazon that just cause issues. They generally don't work very well. And just an overall more secure frequency with all the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth that's floating around in the air. You're seeing more and more interference issues with the older purple and red button machines. So now they have a new frequency that should hopefully work a lot better with just all those frequencies in the air that we've been seeing a ton of interference lately. So now they have the new 3.0. So the biggest thing with the new 3.0, the home linking is actually a little bit different than it used to be. So if you see my previous video, that still works for the old security, the round yellow buttons and anything older than that. But if you have one of the new round white buttons, the 3.0 frequency, then the steps are a little bit different this time. So let's just dive into it real quick and yeah, we'll do one together. So with home linking the new ones, the biggest difference is you no longer need to push the learn button on the machine itself. So that round was a round yellow button on the most recent frequency. Now it's a round white button. You no longer need to get on a ladder and push that button during the home link process. So if you're a little bit older, not comfortable with a ladder, it's definitely it's a great thing for you now. All right, so to begin programming, you're going to need your handheld remote. You're going to want to find the button that you're planning on using on the home link itself, whether it's the first, second, or most of them have 3 buttons. I have found a little bit better luck erasing the codes if there are codes currently programmed in. So if you're replacing the opener that was working, with most of them, check your car's owner's manual. But most home links, you're going to hold the first and third button for about 10 seconds until the light goes out next to those home link buttons. And that will kind of put it back to factory settings. I have found that to be helpful when getting these to program. And then you're going to figure out which button on your remote that operates the door. So in this case, we're going to use the first button. You're going to tap the home link button you want to program. Depending on the age of the car, it might start flashing. If it starts doing a slow flash, it's in learn mode, it's ready to go. And then you're just going to hold this button on the remote until that slow flash turns into a rapid flash. And once it turns rapid, kind of let go of everything. This is where it changes. Now where you normally would hit the learn button on any round yellow buttons or anything older, on the round white button frequencies, the new Security 3.0, you're just going to slowly tap that home link button again. After you got that rapid flash 1, 2, maybe 3 times. Hopefully that's all it needs to kind of sync up and program. If for whatever reason you're not getting it to switch to rapid, you may need to hold the button on the remote and hold the home link button. So some of them you have to keep holding both buttons until it switches to that rapid flash. Just a quick disclaimer. But yeah, once it goes out, just kind of slowly press it 1, 2, 3 times until the door starts to move. Once the door starts moving, you're good. You're all home linked up. It's working. If it doesn't, then you might need to do the steps over again. With these newer ones, they're a little tricky. I'm finding if you go a little too fast, a little too slow, it might not work. So you really got to just take your time. Maybe you have to try it 1, 2, maybe 3 attempts to get it to link up. But I said it should eventually go for you, hopefully. Like I said, if you do have one of the cars with the home links that's a little outdated or not one of the more recent versions of home link, you may still need a new remote with these newer ones. But we've been able to get the majority of the cars that we home link so far since these frequencies came out a few months ago to work. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's do one together real quick. All right, so you're gonna look for your home link buttons. The first thing you want to do, I've had better luck just clearing them out. So you should do that by holding 1 and 3. Watch your light until the light goes out. You've got 10 seconds. All right, now it's clear. Now it's ready to learn a new one. You don't always have to do that, but if you're having trouble, I always say start with that. So you're going to figure out the button you want to press. So we're going to say number 1. That's going to start flashing. And you're going to hold the button that operates the remote until it stops flashing or it changes speed. Changes speed, let go of everything. Now you're just going to push the, now you're just going to push the button 1, 2, sometimes 3 times until the door starts moving. Once the door starts moving, you're all done. You no longer need to push the programming button on the machine itself. You can do everything from your car now. All right, have any questions, let us know. Like I said, sometimes it takes a few tries, but that's the process. Just give it a shot and you'll get it. All right, so hopefully you followed those steps. The door moved for you. It's working. You're home linked up. Keep your remote somewhere safe. That way, if you get another car or need to reprogram it, you do always need the handheld remote to program new buttons or new cars. But until then, hopefully it worked for you. If you're having trouble with it and you're in the northern New Jersey area, give us a call. We'd be happy to come help you out. And if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. I'll try to help you out. But give it a shot. Hopefully it works okay for you. If it starts acting a little funny, always check your car's owner's manual. Some cars program up a little bit differently, especially a lot of the German cars. I know Audis and Porsches, BMWs, they're always a little bit different. Same with Teslas. Teslas are a little tricky since they don't have the actual buttons. It's all going to be through the screen. But usually it's in the top right corner. You'll see the little HomeLink symbol, and that'll get you to the screen to start setting it up. One disclaimer also with the Tesla, the last one I did last week, it did tell me to push the learn button on the machine, which was incorrect. When we pushed the learn button on the machine, it would not work. When we did it regular without the learn button, like I said, the new process, you don't use the learn button on the machine. It programmed up just fine. And we did 2 in a row, no issues. So even some of the cars' instructions manuals aren't updated to the way to program this new frequency. So like I said, pretty much the same process as before, but you no longer need to hit the learn button on the machine itself, on the motor head unit in your garage. So no more ladders, no more having to get up there to get to that button anymore. So that's a good thing, especially if ladders aren't your thing. But again, love to help you with your garage door. And here at Door to Door, we want you to love your garage door. Until then, I will see you in the next one. Okay, thanks. Bye.